Hello people, this is PBR Boy, and the first part of this video is sped up. It's a PBR match against my friend Ethan, and, yeah, so let's get started. Say something.
The Great Lugia, aka Ethan. I'm
Yeah.
just doing this narration.
Well, let's just, get narrative with the video because it's, sped up. So he sends out his Gliscor, and I have my Blaze Kick. And I Blaze Kick him.
And he got a crit, which really...
Yeah, they can't see the crit because the top got cut off. And then I send out my, Registeel as he roosts, and then he stealth rocks, and I'm like, oh my god, you cannot hurt me, and I use my iron defense skills.
And then I just switch out and I go into...
Shaman.
A Shaman.
And then I Seismic Toss, and it goes flying. It's like, oh my god, it's a bush.
That animation.
Yeah, how is a bush alive in space?
I don't know.
Yes.
And I use Earth Power, and it's a 3 KO.
And I Thunder Wave him. And I'm just like, ooh, you're paralyzed, and you're, slow. And, yeah.
And now he goes for S-Toss again. I never get tired of that.
And, yeah, so he uses, Seismic Toss. And, yeah, if this sounds like a little different, it's because we paused the narration.
Yeah, the thing is, I got fully paralyzed, which really mattered, because I had Typhlosion use Focus Blast next, because I didn't want to risk a switch. And... if that paralyze didn't happen, then Focus Blast would have KO'd that Registeel.
Yep. But I gotta rest.
And paralyzed Typhlosion.
Uh-huh.
Surprisingly, I actually get off...
So now it's normal speed.
No, without missing.
So it's normal, the video's normal speed again, and I send out my Gardevoir. My Gardevoir is just, sitting there, and he gets fully paralyzed, and...
again. Stupid Registeel with its stupid Parahacks.
And then he switches.
Now, here's what I don't get. I have no idea why I did this. I just switched...
It's probably because you thought I had Thunderbolt.
Yeah, maybe that.
So I wish, expecting him to do damage to me. And, get me down to low health. And then I'll just heal it back after I attack him. And now I Focus Blast, and I do a ton of damage. And he Ice Beams, and it does absolutely nothing. And right here I should have Psychicked, because it wouldn't miss. But I Focus Blasted, and it missed. So that made this this match go a little bit longer than it should have, and we could have had a little bit less super speeding, but whatever.
Yeah, and it would be easier to narrate.
Yeah. So my Focus Blast misses, and he Ice Beams.
I'm hoping for Freeze Hacks or something.
Yeah, and it does nothing whatsoever.
And no, I'm not afraid of getting frozen from Synchronized because I'm holding a Lumberry. And yeah, Focus Blast.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, down goes Porygon.
Oh, I think I know why you went into Porygon too, just in case I tried to do a status infliction because you copied my Synchronize.
Oh yeah, that was one of the reasons. Also, I didn't think Porygon 2 would be that useful overall because I saw your team earlier because this is PBR.
Yeah.
And I didn't really think there were any Pokemon in Porygon 2 could do a lot of damage to, so I just figured, what the hell, I'll put it out now.
Yeah, so he sends in his Metagross, and I switch, and I go into my...
switch and go for Earthquake.
Yeah, I just sent him in his Death Blotter, because really I knew Registeel wouldn't be doing much this match. But if I had kept Registeel alive, I actually... this match might have turned out a little bit different. I mean...
And
not gonna
get fully paralyzed. I would have KO'd that Registeel a lot sooner.
Yeah. Really, a lot of things changed this battle. If I had Death Blotter something else, this game would have been really different.
Just like how that flinch mattered in our last battle.
Yeah. I could have won that if that flinch didn't happen.
Hooray for sweeping with flinches.
So he switches out his Metagross, and he goes into his Gliscor. And I go for Overheat, predicting the Gliscor.
Yeah, I knew it could use something special, but I knew Gliscor wouldn't get KO'd from it.
So, my special attack goes really down. And I don't know why you didn't just go into this in the first place, his Kingdra.
I was thinking in case you used, a fighting attack or something.
Yeah.
No, I mean... yeah, so the reason is I wanted to, in case you used a fighting attack or, some attack that wasn't fired, then it would have done a ton of damage to Kingdra.
So I, went for the Overheat, and it does nothing. And now I switch because I'm Scarfed, and I'm locked into Overheat.
And I just take the time to go ahead and substitute after this.
And here's my Aggron looking beast. So he sets up a sub, and then like he eats his leftovers.
And then I start dragon dancing.
And I don't know why I did this right here. I set up an iron defense. I mean, not an iron defense, a rock polish. It really didn't help me. He was gonna outspeed me anyway with one dragon dance because Aggron is so slow.
And I go for a second dragon dance anyway.
Yeah. And even after 2 dragon dances, well, I'll say when it happens, but
yeah. Well, by the way you said it, you kind of spoiled it.
Whatever. Well, I head smash and I break his sub, and he's like, boom. And he doesn't even use his head, he like slaps him. Yeah, because it's a sub, it doesn't do anything. So I break his sub, and he's like, well, I don't know if it's a he or she, but it's like floating there. Then it uses Waterfall, and Aggron is so beast, even after 2 dragon dances, it takes it and it kills the Kingdra with a head smash.
Too bad it didn't get flinched like it did against that Claydol.
Yeah, this guy is like prone to flinching. And Aggron with head smash is just deadly. And because it has rocket, it won't get the recoil.
Yeah.
So
I forget, head smash has 80 accuracy, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and then this turn, I just go ahead and go for bullet punch.
Oh, I forgot to cut that out, that move selection. Whatever.
Oh.
That's one thing. And this waiting. Oh, well, you guys get to see some waiting. So he bullet punches, and it kills me. I was hoping he didn't. Why do you have bullet punch and meteor mash on the same Metagross?
Because bullet punch is for priority.
Whatever.
Like in case, like bullet punch is like just in case something like this happens, and I personally think it's more useful than like explosion.
Yeah. So
I can't tell you how many times bullet punch has done a lot of good.
Well, that's why that time when never mind. I'm not gonna spoil it. That's not even much. And I go for the Blaze Kick, and I really should have predicted that he would switch and go for like the Brave Bird, and it would have probably killed that and got it out of the way. But didn't want to overpredict and then lose my Blaze again. If he hadn't switched and he had attacked me and I had Brave Birded, I probably would have lost this match. Actually, I know I would have lost this match. So he flamethrowers, and it does a decent amount of damage. Especially because Gardevoir is my special wall, or special tank, because it can actually do quite a good amount of damage under the right circumstances.
You just go for Wish.
Yeah. And he gets the Paralyze, and that's actually what I was hoping for, so I could get a free Wish up.
Yeah, you got like so many like important power hacks in this game.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That's the reason I like paralyzing you. And that time when
although I do activate Blaze, and with Blaze it does more than I was expecting it to. Still doesn't quite KO, but it still did a lot. Yeah, and then I heal it all back with Wish. And he thought it was a Sicker's Berry at the time. And then I heal with Leftovers. And I saw the Leftovers, and I'm like, oh yeah, that was Wish.
So I kill him with a Psychic.
Yeah, I forgot there were that many power hacks.
Well, now there's none left.
Yeah, now that I look back, I probably should have just T-Waved Gardevoir. Might have helped a little bit.
So he goes into his Metagross, and I Focus Blast for... Oh, I Protect. Yeah. Because I thought you were going to explode just to get me out of the way. That's what I
just go for Earthquake in case you select.
Yeah. And I thought you didn't have Meteor Mash because you had Bullet Punch, so I thought it was safe to Focus Blast because I thought you only had Earthquake. And at this point, I knew I could live in Earthquake. But turns out you have Meteor Mash, so I die. But really, Gardevoir did really good in this match. Gardevoir did really good because it took out that Porygon 2 and it took out the Typhlosion and did a lot of stuff.
Yeah, now that I think about it, Focus Blast hit, between the two of us, Focus Blast hit a lot.
Yeah, I hit like 5 times. Out of 6.
And now for Absol.
Yeah, I send out my Absol of Doom. And I go for the Night Slash. Now I was like hoping for a crit right here, but I don't get it.
He really doesn't do a whole lot this match.
Yeah, he just does that, that's it. Because I was hoping for a crit, because then I could finish him off